This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Gonna be a wet one as we're underway in Cincinnati. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Got it. Ready? 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready? Let go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to test this secondary right away. And the Bengals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I'll tell you what, Mike, if you thought this place was rocking before, after that interception, it just took this atmosphere to a whole nother level. And now let's see if this offense can come out, take a deep breath, deal with some of these early emotions, and take advantage and strike for some points.
11, 11, 11.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Burrow here on 2nd down. That is taken in by the veteran, Mike Evans.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
I'm one.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
11 MT. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Here we go. Stop.
Off the RPO, this is out to Evans. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
11 MT. Stop.
On the ground, it's Brown. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here we go.
2nd down. Burrow. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Mason Graham in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
Here we go. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Mike Evans. Touchdown. Cincinnati. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Not Panther 50, Panther 50.
Out of the gun, Watson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Panther, 19 Lions.
Hopkins sent in motion. To throw on 2nd down is Watson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough.
In trouble, and down he goes.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
This is one of those plays where you got to give them some love after. Let them know it was an outstanding run and all of that. Because even though it was a good effort, it's hard not to feel disappointed, Mike, that they somehow weren't able to move the chains.
He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. That's good for 11 and a 1st down.
Here we go.
16-yard line.
180. Playing hot. Stop.
On 1st down, Burrow flush to his right. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
4th down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try.
A 43-yard attempt.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bengals stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. We are through one. 17-0, the early score. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Here we go.
Man who played collegiately over in Columbus, Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18. Ready.
Here's Watson now on second down. He'll find his tight end. It's Hobie Parkinson. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Buffalo 18. Come on. Come on. Hit. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Watson. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
It's second down.
Ready.
On second down, here's Watson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Dragon 60!
Third and long for Watson. That's over the middle and caught by Judy. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. Too much length there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
1-1, ready?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Stop! Stop!
Now, Burrow. Quick throw, taken in. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
35-yard line.
It's just set. 11. Stop! Stop!
Open man, downfield. Chase has it. And he will score. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. It's his fourth touchdown on the year. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
Rangers, 70 Rangers. Warriors, 7 Black Panthers, 19.
On first down, Watson. Open man. That is Bob. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From the 33, here's second and 1. From the shotgun, here's Watson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Shamar Stewart. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's third and long. They bring Judy in motion. throwing on third down. Watson. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at the 47-yard
Trap
line.
50, trap 50.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Ready, 65 check. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cup 19, Cup 19. Dragon 60. Let's go.
Throwing is Watson. Quick throw here is complete. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It is a big play for the Browns. 31 yards. He takes off. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cowboy 80.
Now Watson. He's got his big tight end. Harold Fannin. Touchdown, Cleveland. A try here for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Browns try to climb back into this one. It's now 24-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Going up top for Evans. And he will get into the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer because right now they don't have one for this guy.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Panther 11. Muck, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Steady.
Back to throw is Watson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Back to the air. Watson on this second down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up fourth down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Shot 50, shot. And it's go.
They're going to go. It's Watson. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
It's your set. Ready? Shot.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. 11. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Shot.
Burrow. Throw on the run is complete.
Here we go, here we go. 18.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year.
Makes the score.
This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go now. 60. Dragon 60.
On 1st and 10, here's Watson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Ready? 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, Watson. A short one that is caught by Fanning. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Watson. Rolling right. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. From the 6, here comes a return. And they are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stops him right in his tracks.
Ready?
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Buffalo 18. 19. 10 to 11. 10 to 11. Go.
And on first down, it's back to Judkins. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Cowboy.
Watson to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third, they need 8.
Ready? Hook, 19, 18.
Hopkins sent in motion.
Check up.
From the gun, here on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Here we go. Check. Panther. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Right there. Hurt.
They are going for it. It's Watson. Going deep downfield for Judy. That is incomplete.